Every year as a preschool teacher and also last year in our homeschool, I've always taught everything that I knew and everything I could teach about the holiday coming up. And Pesach, Passover, there is so much to know. The whole story about how the Jews left Egypt with the plagues and the sea splitting, matzah, and the whole Haggadah, everything about the Haggadah. There is so much to know. It's just endless. This year is my first year doing these themes for the holidays. I did it for Rosh Hashanah, for Hanukkah, and I just made a video about our theme for Purim. So in our homeschool, my kids would just learn one main idea about the holiday and everything would kind of center around that specific theme. This past Shabbos, I had a conversation with my kids about what we wanted to learn for Pesach, what we wanted to focus on, and what I got from the conversation was that they want to focus on how Hashem speaks to us. And I found that, first of all, to be so precious and so important and powerful. So that's going to be our theme this Pesach, in the weeks leading up until this really important, powerful holiday, is how Hashem speaks to us. Kids are really spiritual. Kids understand spirituality and Hashem in such a different way than adults do. They are so connected, and the things that they have said have really blown my mind. We had such an interesting conversation about Hashem and who is God and what does God look like? Does he have a shape? Does he look like anything? And how does Hashem speak to us? Bedtime. Bedtime is the best time to have these spiritual conversations about Hashem. And even though I'm with my kids all day, I ask them, so did Hashem speak to you today? How did Hashem speak to you? We don't hear a voice coming from the sky. We see how God is in our lives and how God answers our prayers and speaks to us in so many different ways. It could be like a license plate on a car. We were driving and we saw a rainbow in the sky. That's Hashem speaking to us in some way. Everything is a message from Hashem. And at night is when I just process their day with them and ask them, so how did Hashem speak to you today? All these themes and all this talk about connecting with Hashem and how Hashem speaks to us, I do with my kids. I am within myself also looking for ways that Hashem is speaking to me in my life. As a parent and a homeschool parent, it's very easy to get off track and be like, okay, this is for my kids, this is for my kids, and then forget that I have this connection with Hashem also, and I also have to grow. If I'm not thinking about Hashem and I'm not doing this theme with my kids within my own heart, my kids are not going to feel it. I am doing this within my own self. I am looking at how Hashem is speaking to me within myself. I don't always have to share it with my kids, but just the fact that it's in my heart and it's just in my head, how is Hashem speaking to me, and looking for different messages. Kids will sense that. If I'm growing, if their mommy is growing and connecting to Hashem in my own way and in my own life, they're going to feel that also. Everyone has a personal relationship with Hashem, including children, and it's our job just to guide them. That is what I wanted to share with you about what we are doing and focusing on in our homeschool in the weeks leading up till Pesach. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.